So the first bit of news, this came from Variety, and it's about our buddy who we went to school with, Rami Malek.
Killing it.
He's being eyed for a Bond villain.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you like that idea?
I love that idea. I think he'll kill it.
Yeah.
I think he kills it.
At first, I was like,
Rami is a Bond villain? Hell yeah. Villains are the most fun to play.
he's so
Hands
skinny
down.
though. He's not. Is he an intimidating Bond? He kind of. I guess.
Dude,
Yeah. He
look,
could be intimidating now that I think about it.
Have you like? So I don't know. There was a story, and this may or may not be true. There's a story about when Rami went to Harlingen.
Tell him what Harlingen is.
Okay, so Harlingen
Don't
was.
get too personal because we have secrets about Rami Malek, but we don't want to give those.
Oh well, this is how I know he'd be a good Bond villain.
Okay.
And it may be alleged.
Oh, but you weren't in Harlingen.
I didn't go. I didn't get to go to Harlingen.
Okay, so for the audience, Harlingen is a little tiny castle, is the best way to describe it, about an hour north of London.
It was the study abroad program for the University of Evansville.
Right.
It was where you got to go for a semester if you chose to get the cultural vibe of what it was to be in England. I guess
I went.
A bunch of cats did, and Rami went. And this is a story I heard from cats who came back or who was there with him and came back. But there was one night they were all down at the pub, they were drinking or whatever, and Rami saw someone getting hassled or like getting hemmed up outside of this pub, and he immediately puts his drink down, goes outside, and basically confronts these guys.
Total strangers.
Total strangers, and like ended up getting to like a fist fight with one of them, and like saved some chick from being like accosted or something like this. Like
there's a woman involved.
Of course.
That sounds very much like. I was like, why would Rami?
Oh, there was a girl involved.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. There you go.
I mean, I thought that was obvious, but no.
No.
But no. Yeah, he went to defend someone's like. I think he could crush it because villains have the most fun, and Rami being Rami, yeah.
Do you? What was your favorite Bond villain that you can think of?
Ooh, that's easy. That's either it's Baron Samedi from
Live and let
oh my
die.
God, it's the one with Domino and is it you only die twice? Or,
Live and let.
It's the one that's set with the voodoo background and Yaphet Kotto plays the Bond villain.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
You only die.
No.
Die-
Live and
What? The Paul McCartney song, "Live and Let Die."
Live and Let
There
Die.
we go.
That's the
Live
one.
I have the record over here. Hold on, I'll pull it out.
I mean,
real
the
quick.
soundtrack is dope. But yeah, that's my favorite Bond
Here it is, right here.
because representation matters.
Yes.
I'm dead ass.
I have not seen this. I have not seen "Live and Let Die" in a long time.
It's been a minute, but it's hands down one of my favorites.
Oh, I don't know. It looks pretty racist to me.
I mean,
There's your boy. That's who you're talking about with the top hat.
yeah, with the top
yeah.
hat, Baron Samedi
Oh yeah, here.
with a half face. Yeah, that was my favorite.
Yeah, half his face painted white, half
Live
black.
and let die.
That song is so good though.
Live and
Oh my
let
god, that song is so
die.
good. So there's a lot of different Bond villains that are really good. 'Cause at first I was like, don't do it because you can do it better. Something
what
better.
about old boy from that was in the No Country for Old Men? What's his? He was in the
Well, okay.
not the one before Skyfall.
Oh, you're talking about Javier Bardem.
Bardem.
Yeah.
He's not a big.
That was
dude.
in Skyfall. I thought that was
No,
Sky.
what?
That's Skyfall. Remember,
Is that
because they go
Skyfall?
back and Javier Bardem.
With the castle?
It's not a very satisfying ending to Skyfall because he's there with a helicopter and they're just like shooting.
This is the one where his fate. Okay, you're right.
Yes,
You're right.
that's
You're right.
Skyfall, and that's Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen was Le Chief.
Yes, Le Chief.
Le
Yeah.
Chief, right? That was in Casino Royale. Before Mads, it was Orson Welles.
Oh, word.
And before Orson Welles, I believe it was Peter Lorre who
Well,
played that character.
who's your favorite Bond villain?
I like Jaws.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, he was gangster.
There's something
Yeah, he was
like
gangster.
kind of Michael Shannon about Jaws.
Yeah, very much so.
And I like that he was in 2 different movies.
Well, speaking of Michael Shannon, and this is a weird, just a tangent that it makes me go on. They're making a Bad Boys 3.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I knew that, but I knew that they were gonna,
Well, Michael Shannon was in Bad Boys 2.
Oh, he was.
He like a bit like he
Man.
has this bit role where they lock him in the trunk and then they have a car chase scene.
Oh, he's gonna come back for the 3rd one for sure.
You think so?
No.
Like he was a complete unknown at this point. Like
That is a good piece of trivia.
it was kind of crazy because I was like, holy shit, that's Michael Shannon that they pull out of the trunk of that motherfucking Bad Boys. Yeah.
So Bad Boys 2, what was that,
Bad-
like 98
Oh
or
my
something?
god, I want to say early aughts maybe.
Oh,
I want to say 202.
202. So I wonder what Michael Shannon was doing at the time of Bad Boys 2. I'm going to look it up here. Bad Boys 2. That was 2003. So it's a year actually after Blade 2, which we're going to talk
No
about.
kidding. Okay.
Let's see. I just want to see if he even comes up under IMDb here.
Oh, if he gets the credit, I'm sure he gets because he has more than a little scene with them in it.
Floyd Poteet.
Is it on there?
Yeah. His character's name is Floyd Poteet in Bad Boys 2.
And he plays a meth head or like a white supremacist like drug dealer.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Shannon works, man. He's been in so many things.
He's been in the game a little bit.
And actually, it's not a bad connection to Rami Malek because they have like a similar, and I think we talked about this before.
Yeah.
They have a similar sensibility and a similar kind of look.
Yeah.
So before, he was in a ton of stuff. He was in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
He was in Vanilla Sky.
Didn't remember that.
He was in 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Michael Shannon was in 8 Mile.
He's done the rounds, G. He's done the rounds.
And then he played Grand Theft Parsons right after. And before Bad Boys 2, he was in Kangaroo Jack. Kangaroo Jack.
Oh wow.
Anyways, I like Jaws. He was in Moonraker. He was in The Spy Who Loved Me.
Yeah.
Odd Job was a good one.
It's weird.
That was Goldfinger.
Yeah. It's rare that they have the villain like Odd Job return from multiple movies.
Yeah.
So I think that's a credit to how awesome he was as a villain and the sort of continuation of those stories.
Well, it creates a universe when it's not just Bond fighting new people every time.
Right.
It creates this universe.
Well,
they did that with Blofeld too.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
He's the main Bond villain, I think.
Or Mr. White, the guy who played Mr. White from the Casino Royale. The one who he catches up to at the end of, what was it? I think it was at the end of Casino Royale. He catches up to him, shoots him.
Right. Yeah,
at the top of this.
Right.
Shoots
him in the leg.
Yeah.
That looked painful. I remember watching that part of me.
And he
that
was really painful. Crawl across the gravel. Yeah.
So yeah, that's great. So I think that's a good idea for Rami to do it.
I think if his people aren't like pushing him to do it, he should get new people because
I'm sure. Yeah, I think he's got great agents working for. I think I don't know. I totally lost my train of thought there for a second.
That's twice in this
I know.
episode.
I'm just warming up. I gotta warm up. I gotta relax a little.
I mean,
relax here.
We're doing this in one take, y'all. There are no internal edits or cuts.
I have to edit out all of the every time this thing flashes like a little red dot. That's an edit I have to do. Just wait. You'll see. Boop, boop. See exactly. That's an edit. I think that's a good idea for him. Oh, I remember what I was saying. So the stipulation is that he has to finish filming Mr. Robot in order to have time to do this new
show's
Bond
over.
villain.
He's done.
No, Mr. Robot, that's 3rd season. I don't think it's over. I think they're filming right now.
Oh. Well, I know they're not making any more seasons after this.
Yes. This is going to be the last one. I think, I think Rami's ready to move on, and
I think for this character, for that show, that Half-Life is about 3 seasons.
I think it's a good idea because when shows run on way too long, it sucks.
Yeah.
Because you just tell they're just trying to get more money out of you.
Yeah.
But I also think Sam Esmail, the creator, I think he's probably ready to move on too. There was talk that he was supposed to do a Metropolis thing for HBO, and I've heard nothing about that in like 2 years.
Interesting.
That would be cool, unless they felt like Westworld came out and that was too similar. Because Metropolis, Westworld is kind of a similar idea.
The world know what we in.